And that was it. So I spent the next hour and a half with that hanging over my head.
That is
awful.
terrifying.
I get home and I'm like, oh shit, what happened? I walk and she hands me the pregnancy test and it shows barely positive. And I go, I think we need to get one of the electronic ones just to be sure.
That's awesome. The worst 4 words to ever read on your phone. We need to talk.
Ever.
She's like, I didn't mean it in a bad way. And every guy I've told has said the same thing. Like, oh shit.
Yep.
But it's positive for 5 years of trying, fucker.
Alec recently last year got married. Him and his wife are pregnant now. Apparently they were talking and she just said, oh yeah, by the way. So
You should know.
I had to share your story.
Yeah, in case you were
And they all
curious.
said the same thing. The worst 4 words the guy ever wants to read.
We need to talk.
It mostly means because whatever you thought you were going to do when you get off of work and go home, nah, fuck all that. All that relaxing, all that like taking a shower or kicking your feet up and playing some video games or whatever the hell you thought you was going to do, nah. Not only is it not going to happen today, it might not happen for a minute.
Not to mention, you probably don't even know what you could have possibly done wrong. So now you're just like, I'm too dumb to understand.
That's the worst part. If I had done something stupid, it's like, oh, I was probably pissed off about this. But I'm like running through the entire day going, I didn't do shit. I went to work.
Yeah, just running through every single thing you've done for the past 24 hours. Like, what the hell could I have possibly done?
Ah, fuck. I knew I should have did the dishes and took out the garbage before I left.
Exactly. Fuck, I forgot to turn off the light. Yeah,
Everybody has so many life experiences going on, eh?
Yeah. My poor PlayStation hasn't been like turned on for gaming in like a while.
It's got that like fucked up layer of dust on it that you don't even know how it got there, but it is, you know. It's like, damn.
Oh, it's terrible.
Of course, when you hop into the game and you're looking at the screen going, I have no idea what the hell I was doing.
Exactly. I finally like reached the end of the day where I have the time to like do it, and I'll sit down on the couch and just be like, I'm too tired to even try this.
That's the one thing I always liked about Skyrim. When I had one of those days, I just crafted and enchanted to try and make big crap.
Yeah, I've moved more to the handheld console. I'm back to my Nintendo DS.
What game you playing on that one?
Pokemon Soul Silver.
Yeah, Saturday, I'm taking my kids to a trading card show. Because my youngest has been collecting Pokemon cards for a bit.
That's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah, that'll be fun.
We actually got him a booster pack for doing well on his report card and stuff. And he had a pull that's at least $300.
That's amazing. I just gave Ellie some Pokemon cards. Like she was like, look, I was going through some of my like really old ones that I had, and she was like sitting there watching me go through them, and she's like, I like Pokemon cards. I'm like, oh, do you? You have no clue what these even are. And so I like started giving her some of my dupes, and I'm like, okay, these are your cards. Like, you just have fun with them. And like 2 hours later, I went up into her room, and they're like all over the floor, completely covered.
That's when you can find them. Half the
Yeah.
time it's, where did this card go? I don't remember.
No.
I noticed Logus showed up, but I also stuffed a bunch of chips in my mouth right at that very moment. So give me a second and we'll get this started.
Have any of you guys like messed around with like THC drinks?
I'm drinking one right now.
I not really. I've had maybe one before, but I haven't, and I'm trying to like not drink as much. So like I was like, oh, I'll try these out. So I don't know. I haven't had one yet. So if I get weird, I'm sorry.
What strength did you buy?
I went with 10 mil.
That's not bad. Do you use often enough?
Yeah, a couple times a week.
Ladies and
And
gentlemen,
yeah,
we got him.
then it'll be it takes a little bit, I'd say, depending on if you really want to feel it, you got to slam them. If you slow drink, it's going to take a little longer to hit. Uh, and then, yeah, feels good for a bit and then goes away. I usually end up drinking about 20 milligrams a night, although I have one that's at 50.
Oh damn!
Pick that up in Wisconsin, though.
Yeah, I
But
looked
no, I
around.
have
Oh, sorry. I was just saying. I looked around at like the selection we had, and like there was like the 10, and then I think the highest I saw was 25.
one thing to look for on the can is if it says resin, those are going to taste like you dumped weed into your drink. Uh, I'm drinking one called Uncle Arnie's, and it's a cherry limeade, and it tastes like a Hawaiian punch. So I mix it with a little Diet Mountain Dew just for a little bubblies and delicious stuff.
Ooh, I got a soft spot for Hawaiian Punch.
All right, so I just wanted to kind of mention before we get started here. I gotta give a shout out to my stepdad, Sean Terrence Darcy. He's the one who kind of set me up playing Dungeons and Dragons many years ago, and he has recently passed. So I figure I better give him a shout out because led me to what became my favorite hobby. So.
I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's a really nice tribute, and I just poured a bourbon, so I shall drink to his honor and for giving us a fucking awesome DM that's put up with us for coming up on 4 years.
I owe him everything.
And what an
Seriously.
absolute legend, dude. Rolling rocks in the
Yeah.
sky now. Hell yeah, dude.
No, I'm sorry to hear that, though. That sucks.
Appreciate it. Well, yeah, so let's get this crazy thing rolling again. We'll start with the recap. Last session began with our heroes, each on different planes of the nine hells. Each of them faced a challenge and or adversary to pass deeper, and one by one they succeeded. Despite their successes, it all ended the same way, with them tumbling into a pit-trap tunnel of sorts, propelling them downward at nauseating speeds. Some remaining graceful, others not so much, and that is where we are now. So as you guys are all plummeting down these individual tubes, the tubes kind of converge, and from different directions you all slam into one another and begin straight falling down another pipe. This continues forward. It builds good speed as you drop, but then gradually begins to angle off, kind of acting more like a slide. And you guys are rushed down this tube with enough force to kind of pin you to the wall as you loop-de-loop and spiral around in this underground roller coaster of sorts. It all comes to a gripping halt as the lot of you burst forth from the ground. You are essentially traveling at damn near 100 miles an hour, and the brakes are hit, and you are just propelled through about a foot of rock. As you guys get launched forward and kind of take in the scene around you, you guys find yourselves just freshly erupted from the ground on an island of black and purple stone. And as far as you can see, in every direction, just oceans of molten rock and lava. And this is kind of where you guys all come to. Despite the less than ideal entry, none of you seems any worse for the wear. But you do all kind of, basically arrive prone and have to stand up and look around.
Sean, I just had a quick question for you for clarification.
Okay. Sure.
And when in the ice hell, the memory I had traded out came back and seemed to get ate by that creature. So is it like a completely gone memory? Is it back and it's just me selling it off? That's the memory that got ate? Just so I know kind of what I'm forming for Locris.
I would say the psychic damage came from him like retrieving and reviving this memory in you. So I would say you have been returned this memory.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. So as you guys kind of come to in a little bit of this rubble, this black and purple stone island, it's not very big, but seems to be the only land source you can see within eye shot. Tell me kind of how you guys proceed. And sorry, I almost forgot the best part of this. So when Gladier entered his tube, he actually did not enter the tube alone. As you guys kind of muster up and dust yourselves off, a twisted and mangled body lay on the stone near you, seemingly still alive, despite what should be multiple fatal injuries, just kind of laying on the ground, twitching.
I think
Can I?
Glader would kind of. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
Nope, it's your continuation. You go.
All right. I was just gonna say, I think Glader would kind of like scream and like panic punch this, just like right in the face. This mangled, moving body. Just like shit, and fucking sock him right in the mouth.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
All right. What is my? I think it's a D20 plus your strength for unarmed strike.
Yeah, unless you're proficient in unarmed striking.
I don't think I am proficient in unarmed combat, so I'm just gonna roll strength check. Roll. It's a 15.
Oh, that hits for sure. Yeah, and technically you could roll with advantage because he is prone.
Oh, all right, let's roll again. Nope, 15.
Okay, yeah, hits for sure. So I think that's what, 1 plus your strength modifier?
Yeah, so it'd be 7.
So you full on just haymaker this dude, and it actually you hear a loud pop, and it actually like straightens out his like lower back somehow, and he's like, "Ugh, thank you."
Can I see who the fuck this is?
You are not sure that you've ever met this person. This is like a damned soul. Your tunnel happened to grab you and him, just because of how actions that were taken. But yeah, this is for sure like a damned soul, someone who was once immortal and was a shitty person and got sent to hell.
Friend of yours, Gladier?
Yeah, I have no idea who the hell this is. Yeah. What's your name, fella?
You, you know, you have not given it back to me.
Locris is going to send out 4 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me some attack rolls.
He's had enough shit with these. That's better. The lowest was a 12. Everything else was 20 plus.
Oh, all of it hits. AC 10.
All right. Well, that's going to be a minimum of 24 damage.
You essentially hit this guy with these Eldritch blasts over and over and over and over again, and one of these blasts lands true and immediately turns his body into ash. He is destroyed.
Too cold to deal with these assholes.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. We don't really need to pick up a bit of dead weight as we're trying to get through all this.
A loud echo just kind of like reverberates. You're almost unsure if it was said out loud or if it was said in your heads. But nonetheless, the unmistakable voice of Neologoth calls out to you and says, "In my kingdom? You come to my kingdom and kill my peons? Let this begin." And with a shaking of the earth, this 15-foot tall demon descends from somewhere in the darkness above and crash lands on this small island with you. Dust immediately erupts and kind of silhouettes his figure, but as it settles, a 15-foot demon stares down the party, maybe 60 feet from their location. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay, I really didn't expect to be fighting fucking Naelagon at the start of this session.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, why fuck around?
Oh, hell yes. Dirty 20.
This is probably it for me, boys, considering he's kind of got my number. So it's been fun. I'm going to spend a lot of the time in between my turns working on my death scene. I really thought we had some more time.
Well, that is just scary to look at. Jesus Christ.
What makes it worse,
What?
I also took a lot of damage from that fight with my father, so I haven't had a chance to rest or anything.
Feel free to say no to this.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, Logus. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
That was Locris.
In the brief moments that I've been like glancing around, getting my awareness of my surroundings, would I have noticed how beat up Logus looks?
I don't know. Would you go ahead and give me a perception check?
Okay.
My God, I'm dead. So dead.
Perception. Luckily, I have advantage on perception because of my shield, but I only have a +1. So that is first roll is a 9. Second roll is a 12.
I'll say with the 12, you notice that yeah, he's definitely sustained a few wounds.
Okay. And Clater notes that, but we're in initiative now, so hopefully I get to you before you die.
I actually didn't roll terrible, but you guys rolled pretty good, so I kind of evened out, I guess. All right. Logos, how high's your dex? What's your dex looking like?
Just the ability or the save?
What's your total dexterity score?
It's 20 with a +5.
Okay, you beat him out. All right.
Hell yeah, I did. Beat him off already.
Nice.
Noise. So naturally, we are going to start at the top of the round with Renwick. You are up. I will drop a pick in the feed real quick, and yeah, go ahead and tell me how you start this off.
I'd imagine as Nea Elegon starts lowering down, Renwick just sort of like looks at his crew and then pulls out his flask and takes a swig and just like without breaking eye contact on Naelegoth, just like passes it over to Locris and just says, well, this was sooner than I expected. He's after me. So keep yourself safe. And he's gonna summon his rapier through his palm. And I'm just gonna go ahead. I assume 5-foot squares.
Yeah, 5 foot squares for sure. Sorry, I could have
All
probably
right,
got a
so
better angle, but
he's like what, about 100 feet? It looks like, or sorry, 10, so 50 feet.
55 feet between you and Naelegoth.
Okay. God damn it, Sean! You really sprung this on me. I was not prepared. He's gonna take off toward. I guess if Naelegoth would be north, then he's gonna head northwest and try to peel off away from the group a little bit, give them some space. I'll bonus action dash. Oh, actually,
Okay. How much
I'm
movement are we
actually
talking?
I'm gonna bonus action hex if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action hex, and then I'll use my 25 feet of movement to basically go diagonally northwest as far as I can to start breaking away from the group. And I'll drop the language of hex in the chat.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a shot with my crossbow of the Twin Goddess, and I'm using radiant bolts. Just want to state that.
Okay, for sure.
All right. Oh God, it all comes down to this. Mid. How's a 21 sound?
21 hits.
Okay, thank God. All right. So that's gonna turn my damage to radiant with that radiant bolt, and it's gonna be a D8 plus 7. Of course. 9 points of radiant damage. And the additional 1d6 for the hex, which is of course a 1.
All right, cool. Solid 10 hit. You drive one of these radiant arrows right into his thick hide, and he just looks down at it for a moment and glances back to you. And as much of a grin as a demon can muster creeps across his face. That's anything else there, Renwick? I think that was it, right?
That's a full compliment.
Okay, Blade, you are next. I'll send a little update on the pick real quick, but yeah, Renwick just kind of takes off, breaks away from the party.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm still shocked we're fucking fighting this guy. So Blade will kind of pull out his instrument, but as he does, can I just double check and see if did I really lose my pinky?
For sure, still, Pinky is bleeding, actively bleeding. No Pinky exists. You for sure lost your Pinky.
Fuck. Blade is just gonna kind of where he's at, just kind of stare at him, take out his legendary double neck lute, and kind of as he's holding his instrument and blood is kind of running down it, kind of like a badass rock star that you've seen, and blood all over his guitar. And he's going to take a strum of it, and as he does so, you start to see kind of like a silvery static make its way over to Naelgoth. And I'm going to cast Synaptic Static.
Oh, very nice. All right, what do you need from me again? A saving throw of some kind?
Yep, I'll need an intelligence saving throw.
All right. Get to burn this with advantage. Let me grab the other die too. Only a 13?
Ooh, that is a fail.
Very nice. All right.
Oh, sick. Okay, so he's going to take 8d6 psychic damage, and I will roll that out. So 27 points of psychic damage. And after a failed save, the target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. So during that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts that number rolled from all its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as its constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. So it says also the target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
All right. Nicely done. Yeah, despite rolling with advantage, intelligence not a strong suit. Yeah, your spell just kind of rips across the hellish landscape and strikes true. You could, a good jolt kind of ripping through the demon, which immediately pulls his oddly shaped, grinning face away from Renwick and in your direction.
And I think I'm also going to just go ahead and bonus action. I'm gonna give my man Glady here some inspo. Take Gladir, use your might. Slay this demon as he is trembling with fright.
Hell yes.
So that's a d12 for you. And I think for now, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to kind of stay put with my group.
All right. Moving on down. Gladir, you are next to act.
Oh boy.
Similar
Okay.
battle map. Renwick has taken off running. Blade ripped a powerful lightning spell across the ground into this demon. And he looks so happy about it.
All right. It's 40, more than 40 feet away, which is my movement. All right.
Okay, hold
I'm
on just a
going.
second. Blade, why don't, instead of me having to roll a d6 for every extra attack or yada yada yada, why don't you just roll me a d6 now and we will apply that universally until the spell is ended? Because I have a lot of dice to roll and I'm going to forget if we don't.
Okay, no problem. Coming in. 5.
Got it. Okay. Okay, Gladir, how do you proceed?
Okay. Oh man, there's multiple things I want to do, and I can't do all of them at once, which is disappointing. Why can't I just have endless actions? Okay. Um, I gotta do this aura. Um, all right, I'm gonna move full 40 feet of movement. Let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, no. I'm gonna go 30 feet of movement. So I'm gonna move to the center line of the map and 5, 10, 15, about 20 feet in front of Neolagoth. I think that's about 30 feet of movement. And I have 40 movement speed, so it shouldn't be a problem. 15, and then I'm going to use my action to cast Beacon of Hope. So this spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any. Oh, this is different than I thought it was. This is actually better than I thought it was. Okay, sorry. Um, this spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. So, scratch that movement. The range is 30 feet. So, I'm going to move. I think if I move 20, I think on the way, I should be able to. There should be a spot on the center line where I can get everyone within 30 feet of me and cast that. Do you agree? 5, 10, 20.
I'd say, yeah, 30 feet's a pretty decent radius. You could get to where it would just barely get to Renwick if you did it, but I think you could pull it off.
Yeah, however, if you count it out, it's easier for you to count it out. there in
I'll say
person
that
than me
takes
on the
you 3
screen.
squares, so
Yeah.
it takes you about 15 feet to get to where it gets everybody.
Okay, yeah. So I'll move there, cast Beacon of Hope. I'll put the language in the chat too as well. So everyone has advantage on Wisdom saving throws, Death saving throws, and if you heal, you get the maximum number of hit points from any healing. That's a potion, spell, whatever.
So how does this
That's it.
spell actually manifest? How do you put it down? I don't think you've burned this before. Tell me how this
Yeah,
comes out.
I don't think I've ever cast this before. Oh man.
It's like an orgasm.
Yeah, this is a new one for him, and like given like the gravity of this situation, he's not even like full running these. He's just kind of like that like slow dramatic walking forward. And then like this like golden energy begins to like pulse out of him in waves and just gets further and further until it reaches that like 30 feet and just kind of like washes over each of his friends. And I guess everyone kind of feels a little bit of hope, little maybe any aching joints or like sore cuts or anything, maybe like that starts to move towards the back of their mind and they feel a little bit more pep in their step. And this just like golden energy just kind of like pulses out of him in waves as he steps forward.
Okay, so
And then
15 feet and then the spell. So what do you want to do with the rest of your movement? Up to Naolagoth?
yeah, I'll move another 15 feet forward, just like down that center line towards Neolagoth. All right, so that was an action for the spell. Bonus action, I'm going to take a potion, which I think I have superior health potions left. So I'm going to take a superior health potion, which I just cast a spell, which includes myself. So that's 8 times 4 is 32 plus 8. So I get the full 40 points of healing from that potion.
Very nice.
And then he just kind of gets in a ready stance and just stares down Naolagoth. And yeah, he's just gonna yeah. He's gonna have Naolagoth is gonna have to kill him before he lets him get to his friends.
All right, all right. As Gladier kind of solemnly marches forward into what is probably certain death, Logos, you are up. I'll send an updated pic. Tell me how you kind of proceed.
All right. Using my Gloomstalker thing, I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna knock 3 arrows. I'm gonna use my oath bow, and I'm gonna say the oath. So you'll see Logus load up some radiant arrows into his bow, and he'll whisper in Elvish, "Swift defeat to my enemies." And then I'll just fire off 3 arrows to him. 3 radiant arrows.
All right, nice. Go ahead and give me some attack rolls.
First one's a 23.
Oh, that hits.
Second is a natural 20.
No, that one misses. No, yeah, you're good. It's
And the third is a 27.
all right. 2 hits and a crit. Very nice.
Alright, I'll handle that crit first. Jeez, it's gonna be a lot. You know what? I'm gonna pump I'm gonna pump my tattoo into this too. Alright, hold on. It's a lot. I'm gonna do getting overwhelmed by all the math. Okay, so just from the arrow, we're looking at 15 plus 5, so 20 points from just the arrow.
Okay, so one regular attack, 20 points.
All right, now for the it's gonna be 66 from the oath bow. We're looking at another 25 from the oath bow. And then from the tattoo, we're looking at another 4d6. So that's going to be 8d6 from the tattoo.
Okay.
And that's 33 points from the tattoo.
All right. Damn. Very nice.
That tattoo is necrotic. I don't know if that matters.
Okay, let me write that down.
Okay. So that's just from the one hit. So I was 33, 25, and 20 from one fucking arrow. Okay. So now for the other attacks, we have 12 points of damage from the second arrow. And then from the last arrow, we have 9 points of damage.
Damn, as you just drill arrow, and it lands true every time. Arrow to the chest, arrow to the chest, and they sink deep, all the way to the fletching, every time. Like, you just drill him.
Actually, with the oath bow, he takes 3d6 per arrow. Okay, hold on.
Oh, damn.
Hold on. Okay, so that's another 9 points for the second. And another 17 from the third.
Damn. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna do this math now. Alright.
You know what? I think I have two more. I have two more charges. Three more. No, I rolled 4. Yeah, I rolled a 4. So I have 3 more charges on my. I'm just gonna pump 2 more in there of my tattoo.
Burn him while you got him, bro.
So another 16 necrotic damage on the second arrow.
Alright.
And another 9 necrotic on the third arrow.
God damn. Well played, dude.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna enter my starry form, and I'm gonna take another attack with radiant damage as a bonus action. So that's 27 to hit,
That definitely hits.
and we're looking at 11 points of radiant damage from my bonus action.
Nicely done.
And then I'm gonna use my full. I'm gonna take my full 45 and kind of give us some space here. And I'm gonna just move like back, and I don't want to be lined up with anybody in case he does some fuckery, some line fuckery. So kind of just backing out of the way a little bit.
The full 45, you said?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it puts you a good ways away from the party, but I will say we're going to consider the edges of this map the sea of magma and stuff. So you're away from the party, but you're real fucking close to this edge.
Then I wouldn't do that. I would like cut it in the middle. I don't want to be. I'd be like middle of the party, middle of the edge.
Okay. So about 30 feet or so from the party.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Moving on down to Neolagoth, who is just takes in a deep breath, and it seems to just hawk a grand loogie. And as he spits out on the ground, it seems to be like a bleeding organ of some kind. He eyeballs between Renwick and this holy man. I'm gonna say Renwick is who he goes for. He uses movement and just dashes straight towards Renwick. And let's see, he positions himself to be near to Gladier, but not quite within Gladier's reach. But you guys notice as this creature approaches, he is hot, like hot, hot. Like the heat is immediately overwhelming. And as he comes within range of you guys, no, never mind. It's actually at the start of. Sorry, yeah, it's at the start of his turn. So as he moves and comes within range of you guys, it's almost unbearable. Like standing next to this dude for long is not going to be possible without taking damage. Like he is emanating this fire aura that you can't really see, but you can definitely feel it as he approaches. He is going to make both a sword and a whip attack at Renwick here. Let me grab my dice. And this will be with a -5 on his modifier. And I think still with disadvantage, correct, Renwick?
Yep. Sorry, my mic was being weird. Yeah, until I take a hit, it's disadvantage on attacks against me.
Ooh, I had it. The first one's the whip just cracks and finds no purchase. And the second one, I rolled a nat 20, but yeah, disadvantage. So does a 23 hit?
A 23 barely hits.
Goddamn. All right.
Can I do a little not vicious mockery, a cutting word?
Yeah, I think you can. You're within range, I think.
You're too good to me.
Blade is just like, go to hell. Oh wait, we're already there.
You just need to roll a 2 or higher.
Oh god, no. You know, with a D12, you think that'd be pretty easy. Thank Christ. All right, 5 off.
Blade's words, jeer him at the last moment. He kind of turns his head, and it's just enough to cause his blade to glance around you and strike the ground, Renwick.
Renwick just looks over at Blade knowingly and just winks.
With that, bringing up the bottom of the round, that would actually be Locris. You are up.
Sweet. Can I get a updated
Oh
view
yeah,
of the map,
for
please?
sure, for sure. Let's bust that out. All right. So you're not far. I'd say 5, 10, 15, 20, about 25 feet in front of you. Neologoth is raining down blows on Renwick. And, not too far from Gladier as well.
All right. Things are not supposed to. I am going to cast Hexblade's Curse on this thing. I'm seeing Renwick left and Gladier right. I'm going to Let's just blast an Eldritch Smite for now. So 4 beams at him.
All right, yeah. Give me some attack rolls.
Uh, 29. So I have 14 as the lowest, then dirty 20, 22, and 29.
You say 14 is the lowest?
Yes.
14 misses. I think. What were the other ones? Sorry. The 29 obviously hits.
30, 20, and 22.
Oh, yep. Okay. All of them. All those hit.
All right. Oh, that was only 18. Yeah, it's 19. All right. 4, 7, 12 plus 33 is 45 points of force damage.
Oh, very nice. Your spells just kind of pummel him from afar, but you see him react. He spits blood and seems to be breathing laboredly as he constantly has several arrows buried deep in his chest.
In that case, I am going to charge up on him, and I'm going to use Action Surge and take 2 strikes with my mace.
All right, hell yeah! Give me a couple more attack rolls.
It's going to be a 22 and a 15.
15 misses, but 22 hits.
That's going to be 4 plus 8 is 12 plus 6 for my proficiency. 18 points of radiant damage.
Nicely done.
And that will end my turn.
All right. So, okay. As we reach the bottom of the round, Neologoth, looking rough, frustrated, bleeding grievously, with labored breaths, just kind of takes a step back almost. And perhaps I underestimate you. A loud whistle erupts from this creature, and climbing out of the lava nearby is a massive red dragon. Bigger than any dragon you guys have encountered thus far. This giant worm peels itself out of the molten rock and rests on the battlefield. As it takes gauge of the situation, it rips forth its fire breath. The targets as where this dragon is kind of coming in. If you're looking at the map, it would be the lower left-hand corner, and as such, a 90-foot cone covers everyone, including Neologoth. So, I am going to need dexterity saves from everyone except Logos, because he is too far away.
I believe everyone is within 30 feet of me. Is that correct?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'd say, yeah. Blade and Renwick and Locris.
Okay, so you guys get a +5 to your saving throw. You said it was Dex.
I do believe so. Let me double check.
Thank you, Avery,
Yes.
you beautiful bitch.
Dexterity for sure.
Gladiator, what was the bonus you
All right.
give? Is it +5?
Yeah. +5.
Okay.
Damn. 27, 30, 30. What'd you roll, Gladiator?
16. Wait, no, 17. 17.
All right. Well, I think Renwick might actually be immune to this damage because when he takes half as much, he actually takes none. Renwick, through an amazing feat of agility, even though he's swathed in flame, manages to avoid damage. The DC was 24, so those of you who passed take half as much.
Oh my god.
Guild Master allows me to use my reaction to take no damage if I would save on a dex save.
Oh, perfect. Well, there you go.
66?
I don't know if it's worth using it right now, Gladiator, but I think you still have inspo.
Well, I am resistant to fire damage, so that's
okay.
already going to be halved. So I might just save the inspiration, honestly.
Yeah, good call.
So the 38 damage, half of that.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's still a big hit.
Ouch.
Okay, and with that, we move back to the top of the round. Renwick, you are up, kind of toe to toe with Neolagoth, who, after being swathed in dragonfire, looks substantially healthier than before. His wounds are no longer dripping blood. Logos's arrows are a mere pile of ash, no longer a gaping wound, no longer choking on his own organs and blood.
All right then. Well, I mean, bolstered by narrowly avoiding 2 swings from Naelagoth and then completely avoiding the fire thanks to his evasion. Uh, he just sort of like looks at the group and realizes that we need to spread out more because that cone attack's just going to keep healing Naelagoth. And he just calls out and he goes, "Focus the dragon! Pull his attention away!" And then he's going to move like 3 squares up, so he's on the northwest corner of Naelagoth, effectively flanking him. And then with his rapier, he's going to take 2 swings.
All right.
Do you do? I can never remember. Do we do flanking rules in this campaign for advantage on melee attacks?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. So first attack, natty 19, which is gonna be a 32,
Oh, that hits.
and second attack is gonna be still a 22.
Still hits.
All right. So first attack, I need a con save from you. And first attack.
Con save. No. Don't I do disadvantage on con saves due to your spell blade?
I picked.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, great. Shit. Yeah, that's good to know. Oh, okay. Got some rocks here.
Even with disadvantage, I'm in the low 20s. 23?
Yeah, 23 is a pass, so you don't take the additional cold damage. 26, 27. You do take 27 plus the additional for the hex. 33 points of damage on that first attack, and then second attack is not with sneak attack, but is with the hex, which is going to be an additional 18 points of damage. And then I'll bonus action. Actually, I don't have to. Yeah, I can step away because I swung at him. So I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to go northwest, like trying to pull him away from the rest of the party. And then I'll fire my crossbow with a radiant bolt again. Fuck, for a nat 2, so I doubt that a 14 is gonna hit. Sorry, 15.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Fair enough. Well, there goes my last radiant bolt.
Okay, so movement wise, I've still got you at the northwest kind of corner of Neoligoth. That's where you want to stay?
Like if I was within 5 feet of him, I should have, I think, 10 feet of movement left, and I want to just continue to step northwest. I don't accrue attacks of opportunity when I've attacked a creature in this turn. So I can basically just swing twice at him and then step away, trying to like draw his attention.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. All right, moving on down. Blade, you are up.
Okay.
Drop another pick. All right, so you have most of the party engaging Neoligoth, and suddenly this red dragon just slumps out of the molten rock sea beyond, and is now sitting not too far away from you.
Oh fuck. He's literally like crawling up behind me. God damn. I think can is I guess would I be able to kind of like I kind of want to avoid this guy in his cone of fire, but could I like move kind of like northwest almost to kind of like position myself between Nailgoth and the Red Dragon?
Yeah, let's see here. 5, 10, about 15. Yeah, 15 feet or so is all it takes to get you kind of between the two of them.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to I mean move myself kind of further off to the side, like probably closer to the lava unfortunately,
Okay,
just to
so
kind of almost get to the side.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, you're still about 15 feet or so from the lava.
Okay. Um yeah, Blade is going to um crack off a dissonant whispers, I think, at Naelgoth. Kind of see him once again take another strum of his double neck lute, and once again blood kind of is running down his arm, and the instrument probably starting to drip on the floor, and you kind of see a silvery kind of like mist kind of whirl up around, and then you just hear, or he hears like run, 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 and yeah. So I'll hit him with the dissonant whispers.
Nice. It's been a while. What do you need from me? Anything?
So that is going to be a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save. All right. Give us a minus to this, but he's got a dece. He's got a dece wisdom here, right? Let's see.
Please.
I get to roll with advantage, and unfortunately for you, I did roll a natural 20.
Oh no. All right.
For a total of, I mean, it might matter if you wanted to burn something, but the natural 20 does become a 25 total.
Uh, nah. No, I'll kind of let the spell go as normal. But he will at least just take half damage from it, which is going to be 66. So let me put that up. Oh, that was actually a pretty good roll. So half of that for, oh my god, math. 12.
All right.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
And can I, like, just kind of look at Nailgoth and kind of see? I know you said like his wounds were healed, but just like, can I get a feel of like maybe how healed up he is?
I'd accept an insight or a medicine or survival check in this situation.
As many great abilities as I have and skills modifiers, though it is not one of them. Let's see. 19?
Which skill?
Let's go medicine.
With a 19, from what you can generally kind of gauge from a demon's anatomy, from the little time you've spent in the hells, he's not doing great. He's got several large gashes. He's been put through the ringer, as it would.
Okay.
You can assume he's seen better days for sure. He's hurting. He's got a little bit of a limp. He's got occasionally just hacks up blood for whatever reason, and several large open wounds on his person.
Okay. I'm gonna try something silly here. Um, I'm going to. Oh God. I'm going to use my meta magic adept skill to use a quicken spell and take up 2 of my sorcery points to basically use an action as a bonus action.
Very nice. That kick-ass high-level bard shit.
And with that, Blade just kind of glares at Nailgoth and just kind of doesn't say much, but just kind of like points his like his like severed pinky right at him and just says like, "You're done." And I'm gonna crack off power word kill.
Oh shit. I think power word kill is anything under 100 hit points, correct?
Yeah.
So, Blade, how do you want to do this?
Oh, goddamn. So wow, I wasn't expecting that. Really? Um, so not much really happens other than like Blade just kind of glaring at him. But I could imagine, I kind of, when I was thinking about the spell, just like what Nailgoth's view was, and I could just imagine it's almost kind of like when you have like such a crazy headache and your vision gets super blurry, and or you're like in a video game and like you're dying and it's kind of the screen's kind of going black on the corners there, and it's just getting dizzy, and then he just drops.
As Naologoth drops, His body enters some death throes. He flails about on the ground for a bit and then explodes in a fiery death. Everybody within 30 feet, which is Blade, Locris, Gladier, and Renwick, go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws.
You still get that +5 from Gladiator, yeah.
Yeah, there are people. Is everyone close to Naologoth within 30 feet of me?
Let's see, 5, 10. Renwick is barely inbounds, but with Blade's latest turn, he moved out by like 5 feet. Blade does not get the +5.
Alrighty. Sorry, Blade.
It's all right. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Right side, even with the +5, you would have failed.
Yeah, that's rough. So Locris 18, unfortunately, that is a fail. Blade 16, also a fail. Gladier 14, also a fail. Okay, that was a lot of you. All right, I don't know why I was waiting for somebody else. All right, here it goes. A whopping 67 fire damage.
And I'm resistant, so halved for me. The 34
Yeah, sure.
round up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Gotta love evasion.
Oh, you lucky dog. Yeah, DC was 20. What was your score, Renwick? Did you pull that off? 37. Oh, okay. Yeah,
37,
just
yeah.
barely. Just barely. Wouldn't that be a bitch if like that failed? Like I was just setting you guys up. Okay, so Naologoth explodes in this like fiery maelstrom. Moving on down to let's see here. That was Blade. So Gladier, you are up. Freshly kind of exploded, but no more Naologoth. There is, however, a giant red murder lizard not too far away.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna kind of shake off that explosion. Still, oh wait, no, let me first see if I save on that. So I took 34, so I have to roll 17 on a con save. That's a shit. 4 plus 8. So that's 16. No, 12. I can't do fucking math. That's even worse. 12. Yeah, so Beacon of Hope is gone for real this time. I don't have inspiration anymore.
Okay,
But that
Beacon of Hope
actually
fades.
frees me up to do some other spells, though. So, I mean, I don't know if I can reach. Can I? 5? Can I just do a straight diagonal beeline for the dragon?
Yeah. What do you got? 40 feet?
Yeah.
I'll say 35 will get you there.
Okay. Yeah, so he just kind of a little dazed and confused, shakes off that explosion. He's going to start just kind of shrug that the demon's gone and then just start sprinting towards the giant dragon with like a battle cry. I'll, on the way there, use a bonus action to cast Shining Smite at 4th level. Shining Smite or Stacking Smite? Let's see.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Shining Smite. So, target hit by the strike takes an extra 2d6 radiant damage from the attack until the spell ends. Target sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and it can't benefit from the invisible condition. Damage increases by 1d6 every spell slot above 2. So, bonus action, Shining Smite. And then I'm just gonna take my 2 swings with my Prism, Kopesh of the Prism. That's
All right.
let's see. Ooh, that's an 18 plus 15 for the first attack.
Yeah, that'll hit.
30 something. 38. Yeah. So that's 1, 2d8. Where am I? Oh, fucking d8s. Okay. That's 4. That's 9. 20. That's 20 damage for the strike. And then Shining Smite at 4th level is an extra 4d6. So 20 plus 4d6 is 20 plus 7, 27. 7 plus 4 is 31. That's 31 points of damage for the first attack.
Damn.
He's now shedding bright light in a 5-foot radius, and all attack rolls against it have advantage, and it cannot go invisible. This is concentration for up to 1 minute. So now I'll take my second attack at him for a... Oh, that's hot garbage. That's real bad. That's a natural 1
Oh,
for my
unfortunately.
second attack.
Yeah, no deal. It clangs off of his
Yeah.
hard, scary armor.
Oh, wait, no. I have advantage.
Oh,
I didn't roll with advantage.
yeah. You smited him.
A little bit better. It's a 7 on the die plus 15 is 22. 22 to hit.
22 to hit is actually the magic number for this ancient dragon.
Yeah, okay. So another 2, 8, 4, 6, 10 plus 9 for the Kopesh. That's another 19 points of damage.
All right, nicely done.
And that is my turn.
All right, as Gladiator kind of runs up and begins carving into this creature, its tail whips around quickly and crashes into you, Gladiator. Well, maybe.
Oh.
We'll see. We're looking at a 25 to hit.
25, I believe does. Yep, 25 hits.
Okay. We're looking at...
Can I use some cutting words again?
Yeah, go ahead.
You damn dragon, you will not win. So that would be, hopefully you've got high AC, Gladiator.
I have a 22.
So you gotta bring it down by 3. No, 3 would still leave it at 22. You gotta bring it down by 4.
Whoops.
Oh.
Oh, so
That's
close.
okay. It was a valiant effort.
Okay, 19 damage as this bludgeoning damage as this tail kind of crashes down upon you, Gladier.
I'm sorry, how much damage?
19 bludgeoning damage.
19 bludgeoning. So that would just be a 10 on a con save.
Yeah.
Okay, I should be able to do that with a con save of +8. Okay, 15 on the die. So
Nicely done.
he's
Okay.
still shining.
Moving on down from Gladier, Logos, you are up. I'll drop another pick of the feed, but yeah, you're essentially kind of the farthest away. Well, you and Wernwick are a little off, but yeah, tell me how you kind of proceed. Here, I'll drop a pick.
Okay, so before I take this is a dragon, right?
Correct.
Okay, I've been having these suckers in my inventory for a while, ever since we were hunting the shadow dragon. I'm gonna take my 2 attacks, and I'm gonna use my arrow of dragon slaying.
Oh, hell yeah.
It would be a damn shame if I fucking nat one this.
Don't do that.
21 to hit in the first one.
21 unfortunately bounces off this creature's thick hide.
Okay, that's unfortunate. 22 to hit.
22 is the magic number.
Okay. Well, I just wasted a fucking arrow of dragon slaying. All right. So we're looking at 9 points or 7 points of damage from the arrow, and the dragon is kind of. They need to make a DC 17. Constitution.
Con save, eh? Okay. 19 total. He only had to beat a DC 17, but he actually gets plus 16 to con saves, so pretty much anything but a 1.
I figured that was kind of stupid for a dragon slaying arrow for it to be con, but all right. So that's a 45 halved of piercing damage on top of it.
All right.
So 22.
Yeah, we'll call it 23. All right. So you loosed a couple of arrows. What else? You still got like a bonus action, maybe some movement.
I'm gonna bonus action. Bonus action, fire another arrow at it. Oh my god, it misses. That's my turn.
Okay, for sure. Nail the god.
And
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, and I'll stay put. That's my turn.
All right. Neolagoth is dead, so Locris, you are up. Actually, after Logos's arrow, this dragon makes another tail attack at Gladier. That one is natural 20. I think that's a 37 to hit.
Oh shit! Yep. Nat 20. Here, oh, fun.
So hold on, I gotta do math here because I can only add the modifier once. You are looking at. Damn. I'm retarded today. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to double the dice, add the modifier once. You are looking at a whopping 40 points of bludgeoning damage as this creature's tail strikes true, cracks like a whip. Okay,
Oh, okay.
Locris, you are up.
All right. I am going to move 30 feet directly south. So staying a little bit out of its melee range, but getting closer to it. I am going to transfer my Hexblade's Curse to the Red Dragon, which is a free action from what I read. So I'll use my bonus action to go into Giant's Might. So as he's charging, he's going to grow bigger. Still microscopic compared to the Red Dragon, but bigger than he was. And then I am going to launch 4 Eldritch Blasts.
All right, give me some attack rolls.
Oh. All right, that dice is done. Only one hit. Oh, that's a positive. So 21 points of force damage.
Nicely done.
And yeah, that has to be a weapon attack. So that will end my turn.
All right, bringing us to the Red Dragon's turn. I'm gonna roll a d6 in chat. 5 or 6 gets breath weapon back. That's a 1. Okay, no breath weapon. So with Gladier kind of right up front and center, he is going to use all 3 attacks on Gladier. 1 bite attack and 2 claw attacks. So the bite attack is going to be 24 to hit. I think that hits, correct?
Yeah, sorry, I was doing laundry while listening, and I had to run back to my phone. But yes, 24 does hit.
Okay.
I'm so excited for these 3 attacks.
A bite attack hits you for 21. Let's go to a couple of claw attacks. 19 on the first claw attack.
19 does miss.
Okay. 35 on the second.
Yeah, that hits.
You take an additional 17 slashing damage.
Oh boy, okay. This is fine.
And yeah, I think the dragon roars in protest and postures for a fight. Moving to the top of the round, Renwick, you are up.
All right. I believe if my count is correct, I am 50 feet away from the dragon. So I'm gonna bonus action dash so that I can get 50 feet of movement to get right up on this thing. And then I'm gonna take 2 swings with the rapier since I can get a sneak attack in with Gladiator
You
there.
get pretty close, but you are 5 feet from melee range with the 50 feet of movement.
Seriously, god damn it. All right. Well, with that slight miscount, then I do still have an ally in range. And I get 2 attacks per turn. So I guess instead I'll just use 25 feet of movement get halfway there approximately, and I'll take 2 shots with my crossbow. Try to get some
6
sneak
foot.
attack in.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know if it matters, but for shits and giggles, I'll throw some ice bolts at this. Or some cold bolts, as they're called. First attack is a 26.
Oh, that hits.
And second attack is nat 1, but with halfling 22.
That's the magic number.
Sick. All right, so first attack's going to be with sneak attack. It's all going to be cold damage if that matters. And that's an extra d6. Oh, with Neelagoth gone, since I didn't use my bonus action, I'm going to bonus action move my hex to the dragon.
Okay.
So I guess when he explodes and all that fire, you see this like current of like purple shimmering magic just like rocket out of the flames and sort of settle in over the dragon. So that'll give me an extra d6 on the hex, and I'll hex strength on the dragon as well.
All right, strength hex on the dragon. Nice.
Holy shit. I rolled 5 sixes and 4 other dice. So shit, 30 another 44 points of damage on that first sneak attack, cold if it matters. And the second attack is going to go for an additional. Oh, sorry. It was 51. I forgot the crossbow bonus. And second attack is going to be 14 damage total. And that'll be my turn.
Oh, nicely done. Yeah, you bury a couple of these ice bolts, find a soft spot. All right, moving on down from Renwick. Blade, you are up.
Ooh. Hmm. I guess.
Here's a new map if you need it. I'd say you're 5, 10, 15, 20. You're about 20 feet from this red dragon who seems content for now to battle Gladier.
Okay. I'm gonna, if
Oh,
possible.
wait. Actually, sorry. I'm going to bust out a legendary action in between after Renwick's turn. I'm going to hit Gladier with another tail attack. 19, so I think that's a miss. The tail strikes and glances off your armor. Okay, proceed, Blade.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take probably 10 feet, go like 10 feet back, I think. I just kind of want to be out of that cone range if he does get it back.
Okay, how many feet back?
Or let's just say 10 if I'm 20 feet away from him right now.
So you want to get 10 feet closer or 10 feet farther away?
No. Farther away.
Got it. Okay, yeah. Take 10 feet of movement backwards.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to drink a superior healing potion, I think.
All right, yeah. If you take an action to do it, go ahead and grab that max health.
And then I think I will also bonus action healing word myself.
All right, for sure. What's the word?
My pinky. No, he's just like fuck. Not feeling good.
All right.
So yeah, I'll but I think that'll it's a little lackluster, but I think that's gonna end my turn.
All right. After your turn, this creature beats its wings mightily. Frustrated, the tiny Gladeer is in its presence. Gladeer, you're the only person it can affect with this, but go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw as this creature beats its wings so mightily. The winds that it summons make you struggle to keep your footing.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Correct.
Oh boy, that's not good. Uh, 6.
6. Okay.
It's really bad.
Let me roll this real quick. Get a couple of these guys going on. So you take a total of 15 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unable to keep your footing with this dragon's mighty wings beating, it essentially bounces you off the ground quite hard. But it is now your turn.
Okay. So he's hopped up into the air. You said,
No,
or he just buffeted me with the
yeah,
wings.
he just fluffed his wings up in such a way
Okay.
that it caused a mini tornado that kind of you caught the worst end of.
Okay. Well, shit.
So you're currently prone in front of this dragon, but that's tell me how you proceed.
I also didn't roll. I need to roll con saves. Wait, no. Never mind. I don't need to roll that anymore. Not concentrating at anything on the moment. Shit, fuck. Wait, no, yes, I am concentrating on Shining Smite still because it gives advantage, which hopefully people are using advantage because I forgot to remind people.
I don't know if they were or not.
All right, so sorry, I'm discombobulated. Yeah, I'm wrote a lot shit. Do you remember what main? I did it. Okay, D&D began.
It's the same battle map. I just knocked Gladeer's figure over.
I'm trying to figure out what damage I took
Oh, recently?
because yeah, I wasn't.
It was 15.
15 was last, but then I took full attacks before, and I forgot to roll con saves on those.
Oh.
I just rolled a 15 to 15, 8 plus 8, 16. No, it's up to you.
No, I'll say that covers it. 15, 16, you're good.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, fuck. I'm just gonna keep that concentration, so I'm not gonna cast another spell. I'm just gonna swing at him. Bonus action. I'll take a superior healing potion.
Okay. As you
Uh,
hastily chug the potion, go ahead and roll that out. Do you do you use any of your movement to end your prone condition, or are you just staying on the ground?
No, I'll burn half my movement to stand up. Roll 8d4 plus 8 equals 26 healing. And then I'm gonna attack twice with my Kopesh of the Prism. So that is a first attack, 28.
Hits. You're doing this with advantage, right?
I am now. That's
It was your own spell. You're
I
supposed to
know.
remember.
Rest. Big ass dragon wailing on me. All right, I didn't roll better than the first roll, so 28. So it's 2. That's a 1 on fucking. Oh, and an 8. So 9 plus 9 damage modifier. So that's 18 for the first attack. I'm gonna use my Kopesh of the Prism ability. So once per long rest, you can add damage equal to your paladin level to any successful attack that deals radiant damage. All my attacks now deal radiant damage. So that's 19 for the attack, plus 19 from my paladin level for 38 damage for the first attack.
Damn, nicely done.
Attack number 2. That's a 16 on the first die, 9 on the second, so 16 plus 15 is 31.
Oh, that hits.
All right. Another 1. And a 4, so 5 plus 9 is 14. I'm gonna smite him. So 14 slashing damage. I'll burn a 3rd level spell slot for, I think that's 3d6? 40?
Nice.
40?
Way to do it.
Smites. You think I'd have my smite shit memorized by now? God damn it. Yeah. So yeah, another 48 radiant damage for a 3rd level. So that's 4 plus 8 is 12 plus 3 is 15 plus 5 is 20. So an additional 20 damage for that attack for my Divine Smite.
Nice, nice.
And I'm just gonna stay put. I'm just gonna fucking try and tank this damage for everyone.
All right. Moving on down from Gladier, Logos, you are up. Still kind of out of the fray a bit, but yeah, Gladier's going toe to toe with this dragon. Your allies are all pitching in when and where they can. How do you participate in this little combat situation?
Is there a spot? How far apart are Blade and Gladier from each other?
Blade and Gladier. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Blade is 35 feet away from Gladier, just outside of his aura.
How far am I from Gladier?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet.
Okay. Instead of, can I make like a perception or an insight check? Like, I know he's taking some smacks. Can I see, like, can I tell how hurt he is?
Yeah, I'd accept insight, survival, or medicine.
Insight, survival. It's a nat 20 insight for 31.
Damn, nat 20, huh? I'll tell you exactly. He has 275 hit points left.
Dragon?
Correct.
Oh, that's crazy. I was asking how hurt Gladier was.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were talking
Fucking
about.
yeah.
Well, that's what your
That's what,
perception gets you. You briefly see
that's
through the
about
veil
HP.
to a video game health bar, just briefly.
So with that
Gladier.
same 31 Kanaito,
I'll say since they're in combat, you could get a 2-for-1 with a nat 20. Gladier, what's your HP at? How roughed up are you?
My HP is not great. You want an exact number, or do you want me to give
it
you
rolled
I
a
mean,
nat
he,
20.
he, he cracked off a nat 20 on a check, so.
I am 83 out of 247.
All right.
Damn.
I'm gonna cast an 8th level heal on him,
Oh shit!
and that it's no roll, no nothing, and you just heal 90 hit points.
Hell yeah!
Damn, that's pretty dope. How does that spell manifest, Logos? What does that look like?
I'd imagine like you see like little like roots come out from Logos's feet. They kind of wrap their the range is 60 feet. You just see them kind of slither on the ground, and then you'll like feel something on your foot, and you just kind of see little roots going up your foot, and you'll just feel the healing nature energy from these roots that are just kind of entwined around you for a second,
As it gently caresses your inner thigh.
and then it goes up and tickles the scrot, heals you for 90.
Oh boy!
The sack tap of healing.
Sack tap of healing.
Fucking hella sex type of healing. uh, and since I don't have much to do with my bonus, I'm gonna just do a bonus action. Bonus action. Let me do a healing word at 5th level to Blade,
All right, for sure.
and that's gonna
What's
be
the word?
44. Uh, heal. Can't think of anything.
Okay, cool. And what is that? 4d4 plus your spell modifier, or what is that?
5d4 plus 5, so 19.
Oh, nice.
19 health to you.
Very nice.
Then
Hell
that'll
yeah.
be my turn as a good little support boy.
Thank you.
All right, coming down to the bottom of the round here. Chris, you are up.
All right. Seeing Gladier get his shit rocked and getting a couple extra steps in, Locris is going to let out a large roar, and you watch as from the radiant spikes, spirits just start flittering out and surrounding him as I cast Spirit Shroud. And you call for spirits of the dead, which flit around you for the spell's duration, up to a minute. The spirits are intangible and invulnerable. Until the spell ends, any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage to any creature I hit within 10 feet. This damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold, my choice when I cast a spell. And any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. In addition, any creature of my choice that I can see and starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet. So he's 10 feet slower, and I'm coming in hot. So I'm going to take 2 swings.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. It's only about 15 feet of movement to get into melee with this dragon.
Let's see. 22
22 hits.
and 23.
Both hit.
Okay. So this first one, let's see. I needed 8. So that's going to be 5 plus 8 is 13 plus 6 is 19 plus only a 1. 20 plus my spirit shroud, which is the 8. Another 4. So that's going to be about 24 points of radiant damage on the first hit.
Okay, yeah. Lands true. Cracks some scales as it does so, with some radiant energy kind of exploding from your mace as it does.
So 7 plus. Did I only say 24? Yeah.
Did you make these with attacks with advantage?
No.
I do believe Gladiator maintained concentration, so you should be making these attacks with advantage.
Okay. They both hit, but no crit.
The dragon has a slight glow to him, making it easier to predict his movements.
That's any attack. So 24 points on the second hit as well. Yeah, so 48 total points of damage.
All right, nicely done.
And that will end my turn.
Okay, moving on down to the dragon. I will roll in chat, see if he gets his breath weapon back. Did I not do that right? Nope, I did. Okay, no breath weapon here. I was like scrolled up for some reason. I couldn't find it. Anyway, he is going to. Let's see here. I think he's gonna go ahead and continue the onslaught. Make 3 attacks. I'm gonna say odds he keeps going on Gladiator. Evens he goes at Locris. It is a 3. Gladiator it is. Okay. Bite attack. We are looking at 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
Okay, that is 21 points of damage there, Gladiator.
Can I just cutting those that?
Yeah, if you want.
I'll just say, fuck you.
Yeah, go ahead. I think your AC is 22, right, Gladiator?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
22.
any roll does the trick. Once again, Blade calls out some bad words and draconic, and it actually gets a rise out of this dragon. A little. He cocks his head, misses the bite at the last minute. A couple of claw attacks coming in at Gladiator. The first one is a 24. The second one is in the 30s.
Yeah, those both will hit.
17 on the first and 19 on the second. So, was that 26 total? Oh, wait. Yeah. Something like that. No. 36 total. I don't know. My math isn't
Well, I rolled a natural 1 for the first con save, so my Shining Smite is gone.
Oh, and the lightly dimming the dragon fades away.
Boo.
All right, moving back to the top of the round. The dragon postures up, continuing to battle. Renwick, you are at the top of the round. Drop a new pick in the feed. Tell me how you proceed here.
Well, it seems like I'm just gonna keep carving away. 2 attacks with the rapier, and then I'll bonus action drop another cold bolt as well. First attack is a 28.
You're not actually in melee range yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Yeah, I forgot that I had stopped halfway on my last turn. I guess I'll use my movement to close the gap.
Okay, 25 feet gets you're still about 10 feet off.
Motherfucker. Well, it's not worth the crossbow bolt, so I'll just bonus action dash to clear the distance, and then just take 2 rapier swings.
Okay, yeah. You can span that 10 feet quickly, pull up right alongside Gladier, and make a couple of attacks.
All right. First attack is going to be a looks like a dirty 20.
Unfortunately, it does not pierce the creature's hide.
No worries. Second attack's a 32, which
That one does.
I assume will hit. That's going to be, let's see here, 7 plus hex plus the rapier. Twenty 35 points. Oh, sorry. 40 points of damage. And I need a con save from you.
Okay. It is in the 30s. 15 on the die plus 16, so 31.
Fair enough. Never hurts to ask. But yeah, 40 points with a sneak attack on the rapier, and that I think will be my turn.
Okay. Moving on down, Blade, you are up. I'll snap another pick here in just a sec. I don't know why, but that math was hard on my brain. I figured it out. But yeah, okay, so Blade, you kind of see most of your party converging on this dragon. Logos is off to one side, peppering in spells and arrows, and you're about an equal distance, but on the opposite side. So tell me kind of how you proceed. Renwick, Gladier, and Locris are all engaging in melee with this creature.
Oh boy. Um. Hold on, I'm just reading a spell. All right. So Blade is going to kind of, as he's playing along here, he's going to take his loot and kind of throw it across his back, and then kind of rummage through his pack and bring out the famed concertina, wailing on it and making the dragon get a little dance going on.
Excellent. The dragon cannot help but begin to bob and weave and sway and tap its feet, which causes a rumble throughout the island, but it seems to be doing its best in jig impression.
And I think I'm going to, just for now, bonus action healing word myself. Just to kind of, as he's doing it, he's wailing on this concertina and he's just like, Blade, gotta do something about this pinky. And yeah. So
That's funny.
I think that's it.
All right. as the dragon begins to sway and dance. Moving on down, Gladier, you are up.
Alrighty. Gladier's feeling a little bit better now after that heal from Logus. You're gonna bonus action. Probably pretty wise, but I'm going to do it anyway. Bonus action staggering smite. Next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon pierces both body and mind. Attack deals an extra 4d6 psychic damage to the target. Target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and can't take reactions until the end of its next turn. I'll put that in the chat as well.
And you need a wisdom save from me?
If I hit one of these two attacks, yes.
All right, let's see it.
DC is 19, so first attack is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 unfortunately glances off the creature's scaly hide.
Okay, hopefully the second one hits. That is a math. Stress. It's 24.
24 hits.
Okay.
All right, a wisdom saving throw incoming.
DC is 19.
I did not beat it. 16 total. Despite having a pretty good wisdom. I got a +9. I still only got 16 out of that.
Okay. All right. So he's going to take 2d8 damage. 3 plus 8 is 11 plus 9 is 20. 20 damage plus 46 psychic. So 20 plus 9 is 29. Plus 4 is 33. 33 damage. 13 of that is psychic. That makes any difference. And he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks and can't take reactions until the end of its next turn.
All right. As you strike true with this, blast of this smite, this radiant and holy energy that kind of pierces body and mind, the dragon reacts. It reels back, and once again, it beats its wings to the point of creating gusts that make it difficult for any nearby to hold their ground. I need dex saves from Renwick, Gladier, and Locris.
You guys get a +5 because you're right next to me. So +5 on the saving throw. Ooh, that's a 15 on the die. For a 21?
Still a fail, sorry.
God damn it.
27 passes.
17.
17 also fails. So let's see here. The lot of you take 17 damage. However, Renwick, despite being bounced around by these gusting winds, you're not knocked prone. The other two are absolutely knocked prone. Gladier and Locris go down from the beating of this dragon's wings. And okay, moving on down. After it beats its wings a bit, kind of bounces you guys off the ground. Maybe some of this lava and debris kind of catches you at an odd angle or splatters upon you. Yeah. Moving on down from Gladiator Logos, you are up.
How many? Okay, so Locris, Renwick, and Blade are all together, right?
No, it's Renwick, Gladiator, and Locris are all engaging the dragon. You're a good, a decent amount of way away from it on one side, and Blade is a decent amount away from it on the other. And you guys are kind of peppering in spells and ranged attacks while the other three engage in melee.
Okay. So Renwick, Locris, and Gladiator are together.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna throw. Are they within 60 feet from me?
Yes.
I'm gonna throw a mass cure wounds.
You kind of break it out there. I couldn't hear you. You're a little staticky.
Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm gonna throw a mass cure wounds into the middle of them. Get all three of them
Okay, yeah, nice.
at 7th level. So it's gonna be. What the hell? Where'd it go? 26 healing to all three of them.
Nicely done.
And then bonus action, I'm just gonna fire off a radiant arrow at this thing.
Okay, excellent.
I believe, yeah, that misses. 21 to hit.
21 unfortunately just bounces off this creature's hard, thick, scaly hide.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, moving on down from Logos, coming to the bottom of the round, Low Chris, you are up.
All right. I am going to kind of roll southward while standing up, and I'm going to use my remaining feet to stay within melee, but move to the southern side of him, sort of by his right shoulder.
Okay, yeah.
And then, in the words of Beauregard, pop, pop.
Excellent. Alright.
That's going to be 28 and a 24.
Both hit.
Nice. Okay, let's crunch fucking numbers again. Okay. Awesome. 3. Give me my die back. There we go. All right. 3 plus 8 is 11, plus 6 is 17, plus another d8 is 4, which is 21, plus another 3 is 24. God, I just keep getting fucking 24s.
Yeah, you did that last turn twice.
All right, 24 points on the first hit.
Alright.
Let's try a different d8. Maybe that'll have better luck. Nice. All right. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus. Are you fucking serious? What did I say that? All right. 8 plus 8 was 16, plus 6, 22, plus a 1. 23 points of damage of radiant damage on the second hit.
Both blows land true, cracking scales. There's an explosion of radiant energy erupts.
And that will end my turn.
All right. The red dragon uses its standard action to force itself to stop dancing, and uses its movement to dive into the molten rock. Locris, Gladier, and Renwick, you're all going to get attacks of opportunity on this creature as it goes to flee.
I also have Sentinel, so
So perhaps it does not flee.
yeah, it might not flee.
Would my sneak attack apply here?
I think
Actually, I think it's because I did land one attack with sneak attack, and it's not the top of the round, right? It's the bottom.
Correct. This is the very bottom of the round.
Okay, so it's just a regular hit then.
Gladier, you are also prone at this moment, so you'll have to make the attack with disadvantage.
Well, damn, I rolled an 18. So let me roll again.
How's a 22?
22 hits.
And I need a con
God.
save from you, sir.
Actually rolled pretty bad on that, but he's got a decent con save. Let's see. It's still 21.
Yeah, fair enough. Still 12 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, nice.
I think a 21 misses, right?
A 21 does just kind of bounce off of the creature's hard, scaly hide.
God damn it.
I got a 7. All right. Oh, sorry, wrong number. I got a natural 20. Trying to read something in.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
Locris lands one hell of a blow as this creature goes to escape. Hits it on the underside where it's tender.
That's why you move to the side. All right, I'm also going to drop an Eldritch Smite, as well as
All right.
drop a Fire Rune.
Oh, that one's new. All right.
So it's a strength saving throw, which I assume won't do anything, but gotta try.
I think Renwick, didn't you give me disadvantage to strength? Or was that on?
It's on strength checks, not it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's skill checks, but technically saving throws are not skill checks. So it's just the skill checks. So if you were like trying to grapple somebody, you'd have disadvantage, but not on the saving throws.
Oh, okay. I get you. Let's see.
Unless the synaptic static was on Naeligoth, right? Because
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
16 on the die becomes a 26. Locris.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Had to try. Could have restrained him. Alright.
All right. What kind of damage are we looking at?
That's what I'm trying to get all my stuff to.
Oh, okay. Don't let me rush you.
Alright. And I said I was doing Eldritch Smite. Alright. D8. Okay, so first for the attack, it's going to be 11 plus 14, 25 points of radiant damage for the initial attack. Spirit Shroud is another 2d8, so I've been doing that wrong. So it's 48. So 4 and 13 is 17 points on top of the 25. So 35, 42. Okay, so we're at 42. We're all together. And then that's going to be 68, which I don't feel like rolling. But it's a smite, or it's a crit. So it's actually 12d8.
Holy shit.
So an additional 32, 80 points of radiant / force damage.
How much?
80. 8-0.
As this dragon goes to flee, goes to dip into this sea of molten rock, you guys kind of wail on it, and Locris delivers the final blow, just kind of breaking the creature's back with a loud snap as an explosion of this energy just kind of radiates off of his mace. The dragon's momentum pushed it into forward, and it does slump off slowly into the molten rock as the carcass is consumed. With that, the battle seemingly over, the world begins to shake. You guys are on this kind of small island surrounded by a sea of magma in all directions. Off in the distance, you guys can see what look to be like mountain ridges, but they are barely visible. But as the world begins to shake, one of them begins to rise. What first was thought to be a distant mountain range is actually a massive humanoid-like creature made of rock and bone. As it stands up, a tsunami of magma comes in its wake and threatens to wash away your island entirely. However, as this wave of lava just kind of comes ever closer and begins to consume the island, an orb, a very purplish glow, kind of bubbles the entire island and protects it from this tsunami of magma. This creature, as it lumbers closer, every step shakes the ground so intensely none of you are able to stay on your feet. And as it arrives to the island, it seems to be getting smaller. The explosive footsteps seem ever, lighter and lighter. And as it finally approaches, floating down, shrinking in size, this being floats down about the size of a gnome. In fact, it is a gnome. And as it lands, dressed in the finest green and silver clothes of nobility, slick black hair, this very Metastophelian goatee. This gnome-like creature just kind of lands before you and says, he begins to clap. Well, it's not every day one's minions are so thoroughly thwarted. Good show, I say. He kind of looks towards the pile of ash that was once Neolagoth.
Yeah, he wasn't very nice to us, and we tried to talk it out peacefully before, but he said no. So we had to put him in timeout.
I see. Unfortunate. I thought I had honed that one. Perhaps not as well as I had hoped. Oh well. Demon Lords, they're a dime a dozen.
Who the fuck are you, though?
My name in your tongue would cause your eyes to bleed. I am not a devil. The devil. Pleased to meet you. He holds his hand out to shake your hand.
No disrespect, but I think I'm gonna keep my hands to myself.
Fair enough. He retracts his handshake. So, sands of justice. I have watched you for some time. Now, there are only really two reasons for anyone to come to hell. Either I have someone that you want released very, very much, or you're trying to kill a god. So, which is it? He looks to you guys eagerly.
Well, if we're being honest, I think it's a little bit of both. And Renwick just kind of gives him like a cute shrug.
What's the third?
You can see Logus get tense as he doesn't want to speak up, but yeah, it's a little bit of both. My father is unfortunately down here. Made a deal with Neilgoth, or however you spell his name or say his name. It would be nice if we can get him back.
He gazes at you up and down, and all right, consider it done. I can release his soul from this place, but I cannot guarantee that he returns to the material plane. Releasing his soul allows him to go to the afterlife. He will not have to toil in the hells anymore, but it will not restore his life proper, not to your material plane. But he will be free of hell. Would that suit you?
He was a great warrior. He deserves more than to be bound here. If him being able to move on to the afterlife is what's next for him, then I'm okay with it.
He nods. He snaps his fingers. Done. And you feel a lightness briefly on your chest and shoulders. So what god are we talking about? Please tell me it's his. He points at Gladir.
No, that would take a while. He's got about 50 at this point.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna circle back around to that. Why are you so eager to help us with Logos's father? I mean, you can't. You're just gonna do that out of goodwill of your heart. You don't want anything in return for moving him along?
We will definitely have a bit of an exchange, but consider that bit a show of my good faith, my goodwill.
All right, fair enough for now. What did you mean about my gods?
Just that I enjoy it when gods are slain, particularly by mortals. The mortal forms are not really... They don't handle godhood well, and it's quite entertaining to watch them fumble their way through the universe. Your gods have been there for a long, long time, and they're kind of thorns in my ass. And I would like them to, proverbially, fuck off. It'd be nice if, for once, somebody was trying to slay a whole Pelor. Even Hor gets a little annoying.
Yeah, I can understand that. But no, unfortunately for you, we are not here for them. As Loker said, it's a different god we're after. One a little bit more destructive and chaotic than the two I have aligned myself with.
So whom are you seeking to slay? Anyone I know?
Yes, apparently your buddy Neilgoth there kind of backstabbed you and was working with Nazul. Trying to find his name in the
Nerul. Nerul, yes. Yes, he is always poaching my lieutenants and generals. Twat.
He had him holding a purple crystal to allow him to destroy this entire existence. And we'd really like to, stop that.
Yes, I can see. Save your world. Well, I have your crystal, and I will give it to you, along with a couple other boons, if you would have them. You see, some of the best, most powerful weapons, armors, items of magical prowess and knowledge, they all seem to find their ways down here. And not only that, but hellfire burning the hottest makes the hardest, most efficient, sharpest weapons, armor, trinkets. And if you are going to battle a god, perhaps you don't mind doing a devil a bit of a service and killing him quite thoroughly.
Well, I haven't said no to a cursed weapon yet. Why start now?
Not cursed, not cursed. You see, I'm going to help you in a way. I don't have many mortals. And I'm going to do it all for the low, low price of all of you promising me, here and now, a devil, the devil, in the nine hells, that you will never, ever return to my realm for any reason. Do my terms sound acceptable?
Well, it sounds like you're rather keen on getting rid of us.
Yes. I would like my next batch of lieutenants and generals perhaps unharassed for whatever the duration of your mortal lifetimes is. They don't grow on trees. A few thousand years is all I need, but that should expire most of you.
Well, that seems like a fair enough deal, but in my defense, your subordinate was the one hunting me, who really kind of forced our hand here. But it seems like a fair enough deal. And then he turns to the party and says, after all, better the devil you know. And just kind of shrugs.
Now, just quick questions. Clarify. Does that include our souls? What if we died? We come down to the hells. What happens then?
Then you would be in breach of our contract, and I would make all of eternity miserable for you in ways you could not fathom in the form you are currently in.
What exactly would get us sent down to the hells? In particular, if we were to say pass.
I mean, normal misdeeds, I guess. Displease your gods or your patrons, be assholes in general. There's a lot of murderers, or just don't give in to like the 7 deadly sins. I would say would be a good way. There's a lot of different ways. Do you want the chart? Just don't be a cunt. Basically, is the general gist. But should you decide to use your grand powers for evil or whatnot, we might meet again under much less fortuitous circumstance.
Oh, well, in that case, we should be totally fine. And Renwick makes like a sort of side glance over at Locris and
I swear that I will not come down for as long as my mortal presence is alive on the material plane, and my soul is bound to whatever destination it goes to.
Well, I have the scent of the Shadowfell on you. I don't imagine to see you again, whether your mortal form dies or not. Shadowfell's almost as bad as hell, wouldn't you say?
No, I would actually disagree because Shadowfell has nobody edging for an entire area or the blistering cold, so.
Oh, yeah. Hell hath froze over, and those horny goat folks entertain me so. With all their orgies and raping, it's ridiculous.
But I'm game.
All right. Well, any objections to the deal? As I am including this as the entire Sands of Justice is in agreement.
No objections from me.
I'm gonna miss that lust level, but I will. Yeah, I agree.
You could come back later. Make sure you're working the podium next time.
Something tells me you would do particularly well down here. But I'd rather see you topside.
Most of my lovers do.
Locris is going to lean back and kind of elbow blade and say, "Throw in your pinky."
Oh,
No, don't worry about that, Blade. I can take care of it for you. Don't make a deal with the devil for your pinky.
I mean, it is my pinky.
I can. Don't worry about it. I got you.
All right.
All right then. Then let it be so. As he waves his hand, three molting red like volts. They're just so hot. They are glowing red. Just kind of rise from the sea of magma. They set themselves down on this island and begin to cool. These volts look like almost like the helm of a ship. They have like these massive twisting latches to kind of like open. And with a wave of his hands, all of the gears begin turning, and these bolts open to reveal a plethora of treasures. Many, many, many magical items in the form of weapons, in the form of armor, in the form of trinkets, as many as you could fathom, and these vaults, though appearing small, are actually like endless hallways full of enchanted items. This is whether they are forged here or brought here by unfortunate souls like yourselves who are a little less fortunate and find themselves slain or stuck here permanently. It's like a sewer drain. We catch it all. And I'm willing to let each of you pluck something you'd like from this massive treasure hoard. On top of this, and he pulls out the last anchor crystal, this purple, jagged, glowing crystal, and hands it to Locris. Well, you don't have to leave immediately. Perhaps we'll stay and chat while you pilfer a few items, but take your time and rest, for when you return to your world, the battle for the freedom of Daanal will commence. I wish you luck, and take your time. Choose wisely. There is much to consider here. And he just kind of allows you guys to explore his vaults. And I think that is where we will put a bookmark in our tale for the time being, fellas.
I want loot.
But yes, but he just opened up the toy box. We need time to look over the toys.
That's fair.
So, the way this is going to work, just so you guys are aware, I'm going to let you guys pick any one item in all of D&D. You have access to it here. You want a +3 Vorpal sword? Come get it. You know, if you want like a magic this thing or that, you know, it's everything you could have ever wanted as a hero. It has, endless rows of weapons, endless rows of armor, endless rows of magical trinkets. The only thing I will say that I will prohibit in this way is nothing with wish spells. You guys are denied access to wish spells unless it comes up naturally in your class. But anything else is fair game. The devil has opened his hellish repository to you. You can pick anything. Also, an option is to create an artifact yourself. You can take like what you would like about this, that, or the other thing and put something together. There are tables and things for putting together some powerful artifacts in the Dungeon Master Guide. But yeah, we'll focus on that kind of next week. But food for thought. If there is something in the campaign that you have not been able to get your hands on, now's the time. You will have an opportunity to get your hands on it. And let's go ahead and make sure we start our next session at level 20.
Level 20.
Oh my
holy
God, we
shit.
did it.
Yeah, but I was dying.
We actually survived, boys.
Boy. God damn.
So
We won the game, even if we lose everything. We made it to 20.
And you will be offered, the opportunity to take a long rest before returning home. So we're gonna get a level, a long rest, and a fancy ass magical item of your choosing. So take some time to pick through them because there's a fuck ton of kick ass items out there. Again, just no wish spells. Anything else, fair game.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's-
that's gonna take a lot of time.
fair enough. Yeah, I need a week to think about this. Maybe 2 weeks.
I already know the spell I'm taking because I get a 9th level. I'm taking True Polymorph.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
yeah, nice.
Ooh.
That's a fun one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, everybody should get some new sweet powers plus a new sweet item. Should make the end fight legit.
Sean, I'm just going to say this because I think we're on agreement. Try to fucking kill us. Not that you haven't been, but like, especially like, we're level 20, one of the last few sessions. Like, go ham. Everything you wanted to try and do, go for it.
I think Vladier's
I think that's
volunteering.
already. I think that's already lined up. Given that he's offering us one item
Yeah,
from
right.
all of D&D. He's got some fucked up shit that we're about to go up against. We're trying to kill a god, so
I promise you,
It is.
even with all your fancy bullshit and all this nonsense, it's gonna be a challenge. The God of Death is a CR challenge, like 36 or something. It's gonna be pretty hard.
And this is a weekend like version of him too, because we destroyed all the anchors, right? Or is it that was just bringing them to us?
That was just bringing them to us that we know of.
Essentially,
he's
kind of a master of like time magic. So like, if you don't remove his ability to stay in your plane, like with the anchor crystals, you kill him and then he just freezes time and waits 1,000 years for himself to respawn and then starts the battle back up right where it left for you. But he had like a 1,000-year break. So yeah, you definitely had to remove the anchor crystals first. Interesting, fellas. It's going to be a good next session or two for sure.
I'm scared.
All right, with that, I got a few things I got to do. I got to grab some grub. I didn't eat dinner yet, so I have had one glass of wine too many. I want to take out. But keep in touch, fellas. Let's do this thing again soon.
yeah, great fight, boys. Get some rest.
Sounds good, fellas.
Alec,
Yeah,
congratulations, buddy.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, get your sleep while you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Will can attest. I would say more
Yeah.
recently, I guess, multiple of the group contest, but
Well, unless you're an asshole, and then that doesn't matter. But otherwise, yeah, get your sleep.
Alrighty.
night, guys.
Congrats, bud. See ya.
Later.
Night, everyone.
Thanks. See you guys.
Good night.